Welcome back. Is that everybody? So yeah, Treble, you're gonna have to. You'll see when you go to archive this video, but yeah, the resolution on the video was
really bad.
completely botched for the entire first part of the session.
I didn't notice until you pointed it out, so it's probably not as bad as that.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't go in to check audio levels then, I guess.
I did, actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
He always does that.
Did you even look at the... Okay.
Everybody sounded fine.
All right.
I have not heard Chris.
I am here.
Okay.
Bear with me one moment. As I import battle maps.
Battle map. What makes you think that battle is a good idea right now?
I don't need to battle anything. It's fine.
Yeah.
So you guys see these 4 pinpoints of light up in the sky. And you hear the water all around you. And you're making your way north towards the Minfoil. So first you have to cross this bridge. Crossing from one... So Dead Rabbit Way would be back behind you. You guys can place yourselves in here somewhere. When you see your first opponents. And this is where I have to track happenings all across the city on a timeline, while also spawning in local threats. Do I have a brown token? I can use green, I guess.
What are we using for Orson?
I guess now that he has an actual stat block, we could make him an actual token.
You can make him Steiner from Final Fantasy 9.
He's not that cool.
That's pretty dire, then.
We'll find somebody for him.
We could make it the Final Fantasy VI imp.
Could do Cyan.
Orson can be pink. Red is Crescent.
We also have Lugrin and Denny.
Lugrin and Denny are white.
It could be Kane or Estinian.
And the red one is... Who's the red one?
Crescent.
Oh, no, Estinian's an elf. Never mind.
Crescent needs to be within 5 feet of whoever is helping him along, whoever is leading him.
I'll... Bloop.
I think Estinian works well.
Estinian, but he's an elf, is the thing.
You can't tell on a sprite.
Fair enough.
As you approach, you hear the water sloshing up against the sides of the canal to the point where it's... The biggest crests are breaking up and sloshing out into the street. As you approach, you see, amidst a dispersing crowd, 3 large figures decked out in armor. And it doesn't take long before you see the holy insignias of the church on them, but the coloration is wrong. The man in front, wearing breastplate and a shield, and clutching a spear. His regalia is orange. He's wearing an orange tabard over his breastplate with the symbology of the Holy Church. And flanking him, one to either side, are similarly dressed men with yellow tabards. And each one of them has a longbow slung to his side and is knocking a longbow. And is knocking an arrow into his longbow. And it looks like they were harassing this crowd, but as your group approaches, they turn to face you. And that is going to be initiative. That's a high roll. That's a low roll. And those were dice.
I got 18.
That's 17.
It is not necessary to tell me what you've rolled.
It's helpful for the viewers though.
Ekon, do you want to go before or after me?
Let me go first.
Okay.
So the crowd of people is dispersing in either direction. A couple of them stumble across this bridge. I'm not going to put them on the map because I don't want to track 50 commoners everywhere. Do have to track time though, so I'll move a little slowly. And I do have to copy and paste their stat blocks. Oh, I need one more initiative roll. There it is. You guys can see the components on the map, yes?
How many are we supposed to be seeing?
Just these
I
three
see.
now are relevant.
We see them.
I've
I
got
see
more
3.
colors as I need them later.
Okay, so these guys are not actually on the map. Gotcha.
I did not need
I gotta get my spells.
2
out.
extra yellows. There we go. I'll put them on 13. Okay. So all that's happened right now is these 3, and they're wearing full Endoline regalia. They're wearing colorful tabards over their armor. The one in the front with the spear is wearing orange. 2 behind him with longbows wearing yellow. And the iconography on their tabards and on their armor indicate the Holy Church of Endoline, which is blasphemy because the Holy Church is in the Republic. These men are standing in the middle of Brennanine, harassing this crowd as the water level is rising. You have not heard any reports all week of any Endoline ships even sailing north along the river. And yet here they stand. And as soon as they see you coming across the bridge, they turn to face you, the man with the spear flanked by 2 longbowmen. And who's up first?
We've got Evie with orange token on deck.
Did we roll initiative for Orson?
I will do it.
We'll put Chrisen, Denny, and Lugren down on just 0. They can just act at the very bottom.
Yeah.
That's a 7. That's a 7 plus his initiative, which is.
In Chrisen's state, he cannot take any actions, but he can be directed to move 15 feet if you need him to.
So he
Do
Orson's
we
on
have
8.
our man at arms to do that action?
Oh, is there a man at arms leading him?
Yeah, it was the guy who was originally. There was the one of the 2 that we had hired for the underground.
Okay, then we'll just say that this piece represents the man at arms leading Chrisen
Yeah,
around.
that's what I was hoping.
No
Got it.
problem.
Orson's on 8.
All right, who's up first?
Evie with orange token on deck.
You gentlemen are awfully far from home.
And you just get sneers in response. It looks like they're about to advance across this bridge.
Unfortunately, if you're not going to let us pass, this is not going to end pleasantly for you.
We doing anything or just talking?
I'm gonna move up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
As you move across the bridge, I mean, you're not sloshing through water, but the ground is wet. Where the lake is crested the side of the canal here.
Yeah, bonus action to dash, just to kind of get some cover in this undergrowth. Would this give me any cover from their bows?
This is a tree. If you get like behind the tree, yeah, you'd have cover from
Yeah.
their bows. But I mean, they can just walk to where they have line of sight.
Okay, well, I'm gonna throw. Well, it's not gonna give me sneak attack. I can't move my familiar in the middle of my turn, can I? Like I
No,
can't move my familiar
or
and
after.
then.
Yeah, you can take your familiar's turn before or after your turn.
You could take your familiar's turn first and have it ready. You could move and then ready, but other than that.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw a knife at this guy. Why not?
Okay.
It's only gonna be a knife, so it's not gonna be much damage. But
Is there enough light that the light sources don't matter? Or?
that's gonna be a 16 on this crossbow man or longbow man.
Yeah, there's enough light out because the city's lit, especially
Yep.
this time of the evening. And you've got what against my crossbowman?
16.
Who did nothing wrong?
He's pulling weapons on my family.
16 will hit.
All right. That's going to be 6 points of damage. Or no, I'm sorry. No, 6 points. Yeah.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn. I'm just going to kind of. Actually, I'm going to fall prone.
No,
No.
because that gives advantage on
See how close they are.
melee guys.
Okay. I'll just stay here and just get ready to.
The
rumble.
longbowmen are also equipped with scimitars.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
We've got Orange Token with Genie on deck.
The orange token holds his spear forward and speaks a magical incantation. Evie, you're most cognizant of it because you crossed the bridge, which means you stepped across the wet terrain. But the water on the ground around you, you stepped off the path into where this back behind this tree. The water seeps and congeals, sloshing around your feet and forming up into a pool at the base of the bridge. Until 4 small creatures just made out of the water rise up onto the bridge. Little gremlin creatures with long pointy chins, and the water flakes off of their back into wings and then pushes forward from their torso into these little claws. And then he's going to stay put there. Who's next?
We've got Genie with Green Token on deck.
Genie.
All right. Genie is going to step forward here. She is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. Centered on 10. This square, so it's going to get...
We'll set on what square?
You centered in the middle of like 4 squares.
Right. Yes.
That's fine.
I'm
Yeah, you-
casting
yeah, you-
Fairy Fire.
Okay.
So I need these 4 and then Orange Man to make me a DC 13 dexterity check.
Okay. I'm going to start with 4 little guys. Fail, 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 pass. I'll let you decide which one passes.
The bottom one passed. And that is my noble spell slot.
And the orange man also fails.
Okay, cool. That's a good first turn. And I am going to use my bonus action. So, to pulse my cannon, which everybody... I pulsed it a few times before you called break, so everybody has 10 tip hit points unless you...
That's fine.
but I'm going to go for the 11. That's not 11, so that does not beat 10. But it's going to... Part of that skitter up onto Edmont, because he's probably going to run up forward.
Okay.
And
Genie staying put?
Genie is... So that's 5, 10, 15... I'm going to stay right here.
All right, who's next?
We got Green Token with Ekon on deck.
Green tokens. What are their movements?
Sounds like the kind of thing that should be on your stat block.
It is. I know exactly how far they can move. I need saving throws. 2 from Evie. And 2 from Genie.
What flavor?
Dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm. That is a 12.
Let's do Evie first, because I want to go down my list here.
I got a 4 and a 17.
4 and a 17. So the first one's a fail. That's going to be 5 points of fire damage.
Ow.
The second one is a pass. We're going to roll that down to 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
And how'd Genie do?
12, and I didn't roll the second one. 16.
Pass and a pass. So the first one, we're looking at 3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Second one, we're looking at 2 points of fire damage. These little water gremlins snake along the ground, and each one of them opens up their maw, and from it comes a blast of scalding hot steam, just radiating from the front of their face. So, Evie, you're back behind this tree, and you see the tree next to you, the leaves just wilt amongst the heat. Jeannie, these two skitter along the front of the bridge and release their blasts right in your direction. That's it. Who's next?
Roll for
Ekon.
concentration.
With blue token on deck.
Okay.
Pass.
Ekon can move to here.
Pass.
This guy is currently fairy fired.
Yes, sir.
The ones I put not fairy fired on the one.
Yep,
on the
that
green
one.
guy that's not. Yeah. So it's this one.
So let's go ahead and cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
It's +5 to hit. So first ray hits an armor class of 24.
Yes, sir.
Second ray will hit an armor class of 11, and third ray will hit an armor class of 21.
So the first and third rays both hit.
Okay, do you care about the fact that it's 2 separate pulses of damage? Fire damage?
I can take it all as one big lump.
So that's 14 fire damage.
That was the total?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's the end of Ekon's turn. Blue token with Edmont on deck.
Edmont, you're up.
Edmont is going to move ahead and take a swing at this.
Okay.
This water beastie.
It's fairy fired.
That one right here in front.
Yeah. All the
This
ones
is
All
except
the
the
marks
one
at this one.
next to me. Yeah.
Okay then. You're looking at an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, or did you take that spear? That other +1 spear?
I
Oh,
did.
okay, yeah, we have that on your. We have that on your the party sheet. Okay.
5 points piercing damage.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and martial arts.
You need a
For
D4.
bonus action. What?
So, do you need a D4?
Nah. That is a 19 to hit
19 will hit.
for 7 points bludgeoning damage.
And it is bloodied. Well, it's
And
less wet, more wet. What is
it's
bloodied? even mean in this
wateried.
context?
Not as clear.
And is
I
Edmund staying put?
punched water off of it, huh? No, I'm good.
Hey, who's next?
Blue token. I'm sorry, purple token with Victor on deck.
Victor, you're up.
All right, let's see here. So does this little half bridge here give any sort of partial cover?
No. You got to be behind a tree for that.
Okay.
You could move into the spaces where these trees are drawn, and I would count that as you ducking behind the tree. It's fine.
All right. So then for his bonus action, first is going to be to Hunter's Mark on little bloodied green dude.
As you do.
And then he is going to throw one of his. We'll see if a psionic knife works on it, I guess.
Okay.
So he's
Not
gonna,
much resist psionics.
yes, he's going to throw his knife at that.
Okay.
Speaking of camping, where Brickard makes everything resist psionic.
Everything. Absolutely everything.
Well, we did find one enemy that psychics didn't work on already.
So that would be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, for wonderful psionic sneak attack damage. So that would be what, 12 plus 14.
Hey, bear with me one moment. Could I please have Ekon and Edmont make me a dexterity saving throw?
Sorry.
It's fine. We're used to this.
16.
Yeah, no, this is Mephit time. I understand.
Welcome to Mephitsville, population, y'all.
13.
13. As Victor throws his psychic knife, the gremlin creature explodes into a cloud of steam, and as it does, the water wraps around you guys, and you feel it kind of cling to your armor and your clothes and your skin, and for a moment, you feel like you're slowing down. But you manage to shake off the effect. And Victor, moving?
Good.
Yeah, it's gonna move into the trees.
Okay, I'll give you half cover in the trees there. All right, who's
All
next?
right, we've got Orson with yellow pawn on deck.
Where's Orson? This is Orson.
Arson could take a shot. I think he can only reach this one.
6. That's all his movement. And what's his attack bonus?
+6.
6. All right, so that is a 8 to hit. Bonus action 25 on the butt of the spear. So
So it was 8 to hit and then 25 to hit with the butt.
yeah,
Okay, the 8 misses, but the butt hits.
give him the butt.
Get in that butt!
All right,
D4
that is,
+4.
so that's 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Very good.
Nice.
Orson's settling into his new role. He's going to be given a lot of butt.
He's the butt man.
Who's next?
Assuming that's the end of Orson's turn, we've got yellow pawn with white pawn on deck.
Did you almost
Yes,
just
it's
call
the
him
end of
butt?
It's the end of
Yeah,
butt.
let's call him the butt.
Each of the two men draw their scimitars and hold it out over in front of them. More of the water sloshing up from the lake congeals in front of them into two more monsters. One takes the form of a man. The other one takes the form of a large eel. When I say large, I mean
Ew.
large eel.
I don't like these guys.
Who's next?
That was yellow, so white token with Evie on deck.
So white indicates these three guys. Where do you want them to be in the fight?
In the cover of the trees.
Okay.
Luke, Denny can actually fight. He doesn't need to be.
He can fight anything that decides to jump on them. I think he should stay out of the way.
Okay.
Kristen and the man-at-arms leading him can only move 15 feet.
Yeah, let's just throw him in these trees, in my opinion.
Okay, go ahead and put him where you want him. So you've just instructed Denny to make sure that Kristen doesn't escape,
Yeah.
or make sure Lugren stays upright.
Yeah.
So yeah, Denny's kind of dragging Lugren around by the shoulder. Then he's very frustrated with the situation. Yeah,
That seems fine.
I don't know that you've ever seen a situation Denny wasn't frustrated with. Let's be fair.
Right. We've got Evie with
following our
orange token
orders.
on deck.
Not yet.
Okay.
Somewhere off behind you and to your left, so somewhere off the map down here-ish, above the horizon of the tops of buildings and things, you hear a large crowd of people clamoring, crying out. And then you also hear some kind of large structure breaking, and you start seeing a black pillar of smoke pluming up.
Oof.
And now it's whoever's turn.
We've got Evie with orange token on deck.
Okay. These guys both have fairy fire, correct?
That's correct.
Yes.
All right. I'm stabbing this dude with advantage.
You
Oops.
sure are.
And that's going to be... I probably shouldn't have done that. Those dice are just going to fly into the sky. Am I going to get any... They're gone. Okay, I guess I got to get new dice.
If they're gone, then you missed. The dice are just... You rolled so badly that the dice quit.
Okay, let's try that again.
There we
No.
go.
Okay. Okay. This time they are not going to fly away. That is 12.
12 will hit.
12. Yes, 12.
That'll hit.
Okay. Okay, so 11 points of damage.
Okay. And moving or staying put?
I'm going to disengage and move back here. so that I'm not isolated, surrounded by this giant eel and all these summoned bullshit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stand my ground.
We've got orange token with Genie on deck.
He's already fairy fired.
Yep.
He's going to charge forward with his spear towards Ekon. I will let anybody who wants to right now use their reaction to make an insight check.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I think I'm going to need my reaction real soon here.
Yeah, you don't use yours. I'll use mine. Mine is 21.
21. How'd Victor do?
Victor did like a 7.
7?
19 from Evie, from Genie.
So, I mean, Evie, you and Ekon are standing shoulder to shoulder on this bridge. And Edmont is right behind you on one side, and Orson is over on the other side. From the standpoint of attacking the greatest physical threat, that would definitely be Edmont and Orson. He's charging at Ekon.
Because he does not like an Aethar of the false church.
He is trying to slay the false Aethar
Well,
for gold and glory. And let's see how well he does.
Yep.
I'll whisper to Ekon, these guys want you dead, specifically.
It's not that's pretty terrible, actually. I got a 13 to hit.
No.
I got a 9 to hit.
No.
I have a 22 to hit.
Roll that one again with disadvantage, if he can be blinded.
He can be blinded, and that turns it into a 13.
Nope.
So he charges forward with this spear, and his attacks come fast and furious. And the first two come to the side, and you're sure the third one's going to come down, so use your reaction to blind him with the real light of the real god air.
Right.
His third attack spins wide, and none of them connect.
Genie with green token on deck.
Genie, you going to do something about my poor orange NPC who didn't do anything wrong?
Hold on. 2, 3. So if I move here and draw a line from... Can I... Let's see, that's 3...
Do you want that line centered on your square or at the edge like that?
Well, I'm just like... Oops.
It's my favorite part of D&D, doing the math.
What are you trying to do, Treble?
I'm trying to I'm going to cast... I'm going to do this anyway, but I just need to know if it will also get this, if I can not get Orson.
What are you trying to cast?
Tasha's Caustic.
Does that hit in a line?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
That'll
hit.
drop the fairy fire, FYI.
You can hit orange and
that's
green without hitting.
Never mind,
your...
that's concentration. I thought it wasn't concentration.
Okay.
So, instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shocking. You know what? No, I'm going to Ray of Frost this guy.
Okay.
That's what we're going to do. That is a 11 plus 5. So that is a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
16 does not hit.
Correct.
Okay. Bonus action. Everybody who has less than 7 temp hit points.
Well,
gets
everybody within
7
10 feet, yes?
Yeah, everybody within 10
So
feet.
Victor
which
is 15 feet away, and so are the 3 guys you left back in the bushes.
Right.
Also
I know,
Evie.
but these are the only 3 that have taken any damage. So.
Evie's 15 feet away from you.
But yeah.
From the protector's
turret.
on
The protector turret is on
Edmont.
Edmont.
Oh, okay. Is that what this little pink token is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Edmont was a fashion choice.
I thought the glasses were a fashion choice.
Wearing pretty pink boots. Is that it for Genie?
That is it for Genie.
All right.
Got green
how much did we get
tokens.
back? I didn't hear.
I heard
Got
green.
green tokens with Ekon on deck.
Let's see if my breath weapons recharge. Wouldn't that be?
How many hit points did I get back from that? I didn't hear you give a number.
7 temp hit points.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
If you had less than 7 temp hit points.
I did.
Nobody recharges, which is too bad.
Indeed, it is a pity.
No, that'd be leaving a threat range. We'll just double team Ekon here. That's fine. Let's start with Evie.
He's going to use his reaction to attack this man with his spear.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
That is a... Is it +6 to hit?
Yeah.
It's a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
He's
Plus
got
4 damage.
+4 damage, and that is a d6. So that is 10 piercing damage on this guy.
Right.
Yeah, Orson. He's going to be our MVP.
Evie.
Yes.
No, I have a 6 to hit.
That is unfortunately not going to hit.
Ekon, I have a 6 to hit.
No.
And Orson, I have a 13 to hit.
No.
As the gremlins slither towards you and try to rake you with their watery claws. Who's next?
Ekon, who's going to clutch his holy symbol and let out a word of radiance. So I need all 3 of those guys and the guy in the armor to make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
The hoplite passes. 2 of the gremlins fail. The 3rd one passes. I'll let you choose.
They both
which one.
take 2 radiant damage. Let's put it on this one and this one.
Okay. So they are now both bloodied.
As a bonus action, I'm going to need let's see here. I'm going to need this gremlin, actually, to make me a DC 13 strength saving throw.
I've got a 14.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn. We've got blue token with Edmont on deck.
So this blue token, the water has formed up into a creature, a humanoid-looking creature that looks like the hoplite that's right in your face. Right down to wielding a shield and spear. But when it moves, it doesn't march like the hoplite did. It slithers along the ground, along the water. And how much? He's only got 30 feet. Get him right up on Orson. Who has already used his reaction. I have a 21 to hit Orson.
That will hit.
And then a 12.
That will not. He had 10.
17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Okay, so that's 10 minus 7. 32 minus 7 is what?
25.
So this
Thank
water
you.
man wields this spear, but as he does, the water sloshes towards the front of the spear. So instead of coming out as a stab, it comes out swinging like a club. And as it does, it increases in mass. Orson throws up his shield, and his arm is sent reeling from this blow.
I put his HP total in on his token.
And
Okay, we've got Edmont with purple token on deck.
Edmont, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and scoot to here.
Scooting.
And yep, I'm going to go ahead and hit that one. It looks like it's not fairy fired, so I will manage my thoughts accordingly. That's a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
I'm sorry, 22. Let's see.
This is the one that's not fairy fired.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus is 9 points piercing damage.
Very good.
Martial arts. Go ahead and give him a kick to the head. 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Looking at 2 plus 3. It's 5 points of bludgeoning damage from that second hit.
And it is badly bloodied.
That's
Moving
going to end my
standpoint.
turn.
All right, who's
I'm
up?
good there.
Purple token with Victor on deck.
The eel slithers back in between the 2 longbowmen and stretches out expectantly, just daring somebody to approach them. And then who?
Victor with Orson on deck.
Victor, you up.
All right. Well, does Victor need to move in order to hit the blue guy without hitting anybody else if he throws something?
No, because you can throw it across the open water here. You've got all this open space.
All right. So in that case, Victor is going to do a. So the first thing he's going to do is a bonus action to switch his Hunter's Mark to the blue guy.
Okay. I have in my notes as the Waterman.
The Waterman.
The
Waterman.
Watermans.
And unfortunately, the water dude is not fairy fired.
Who is distinct from Aquaman, who's on the front of Abernathy's boat.
Yep.
All right, so we are going to we're gonna throw a sonic dagger at water dude.
Okay.
We have a very mid-range party.
Be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 17 psionic damage.
17. That's where I got to bust out calc.exe, because simple math, no thank you.
I can't do it either. It's my one weakness.
It's like 4s and 7s, and who even knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, you fling your psionic dagger, and it slices across this creature, and it leaves the big gash of water, and it reels for a moment. But of course, the water then reforms, and you don't notice the wound afterwards. What's next?
He will take what?
Okay. Who's next?
So we've got Orson with yellow token on deck.
Their ass, Orson. Who do we want to attack?
Let's see.
Someone with fairy fire on them, probably, which I think is only this guy.
The other one you can finish off.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
finish.
Yeah, the gremlin without fairy fire is really badly bloodied.
Okay, yeah. I'll let him take him out then.
The one without fairy fire.
Yeah, because that one's almost dead.
Okay. Oh no! Wait, hold on. Just roll one. Nope. One dice. That is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
I should hope so. And that is 4 plus
Should be 4.
8 points of damage.
Okay, can I please have Ekon and Orson and Genie and Edmont?
All right, Genie
And my
rolled a 7.
hoplite, I suppose. I'll make a dexterity saving throw.
19.
Passes.
Looking for
That
an
is
11.
yeah, everybody passed.
Okay,
on
so
mine.
yeah, as this thing dies, the water that constructed it explodes outward, covering everybody standing around it. But nobody is ill-affected, including the hoplite. He seems fine.
Bonus
Orson-
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one has fairy fire on it.
Yeah, bonus action. Fairy fire, the other guy. That is another 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and he takes 7 points from the butt.
From the butt. And it is badly bloodied. And is Orson moving or staying put?
Orson is going to stay put because Edmont is probably going to want to go forward.
Okay, who's next?
Got yellow token with white token on deck.
Yellow token are going to fire their longbows at you. Each one gets 2 shots. I'm thinking... we spare Genie for now. And everybody else gets one. And Victor, because he's not... Victor's like a friggin' coward. He's 6 blocks away, as far as I can tell.
It worked for Birdie the entire campaign. I'm okay with him doing that.
No, Birdie would take damage and then trigger a reaction to run even further away. Bad news for Evie. We're starting off with a critical hit.
Okay.
Like, potentially very bad news.
How
for
bad? How bad?
Evie. Like, potentially really bad news.
Oh god.
Let's do the piercing damage first.
Piercing first.
11 points of piercing damage.
Oh, that's not that bad.
25 points of radiant damage.
Okay. I'm unconscious, but hold on. How much did you say?
25 points of radiant damage on top of the
25.
piercing.
It'd be 36 total.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not dead, but I am unconscious.
So these longbow they both loose 2 arrows at you, and the first one catches Evie, and as they're in flight, they start flickering with bright yellow light. By the time Evie it impacts you, it's burning hot. Sends your whole body is engulfed in this radiant light for a moment. And by the time it dims, you are on the ground. Ekon, I've got your arrow. That's an 8 to hit.
Nope.
I've got Edmont with a 19 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Okay. You're looking at 4 points of piercing damage.
Sure.
Plus 13 of radiant.
So that, by my count, that's 19, right?
Sure.
4 plus 13 is
reaction.
17.
Now,
I
the
have to-
deflect missiles doesn't make any exceptions for damage type. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
It's
You can
just
reduce
as
all
with
of
the damage you take is reduced by 1d10 plus dexterity modifier plus monk level.
Because I was reading that earlier, and I'm thinking, well, I think it turns like a poison arrow, so you're like get kind of poisoned from the
So
arrow.
add 6. Unfortunately, I can't reduce it to 0,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't fling it back at them. But I will absolutely burn the reaction for the just to reduce the damage that I take.
Okay.
It only pokes you a little bit.
And then I've got a 15 to hit Orson.
No, that won't hit him.
So the arrow deflects off his armor and it just explodes into radiant light safely over the canal. But yeah, Evie is just engulfed in this flash of bright radiance for just a moment, and when it dims out, she's on the ground. And I should not have to point out, but these enemies will give you no quarter. Who's next?
Evie with orange token on deck.
What about we've got NPCs back here.
Oh, you're right.
They can pull me out at least. Denny can come up and get me away from danger.
I think they should. One of them should do that. Yeah.
Okay.
How much? He has.
He has 30,
30
but then he has
30?
full 30.
5, 10, 15, 20. He'll probably, complain about me or something, but he'll move me. And that's probably as far as he can move me. And then...
How much did it take for him to get here?
20.
20, so he has 10 left, and moving you counts as moving through difficult terrain because he's dragging you. So yeah, he can move back 1 space, so you would end up in this space.
Okay. Well, that doesn't help much, but okay.
I mean, this man just can't take a random swing at you to kill you, so that's good.
And you
No,
hear...
I think he's focused on Ekon.
You guys are fighting on this bridge, and as you are, flashes of light, which you take to be fires being set behind you and off to the left. And then, those of you on the bridge, you hear just a blood-chilling cry. Someone calls out, "Edmont! Edmont!"
Who the hell is this?
I'll let you use your reaction to make a perception check.
I'm gonna hold on to my reaction. I already burned my
It doesn't
reaction.
have it.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll let anybody spend their reaction now to make a perception check.
I'm unconscious.
Victor will spend his reaction.
Okay.
I will also spin my reaction because I'm behind everybody.
Make this at advantage. If it's...
That'd be a 22.
Okay, don't. That 22 is fine. Victor, you hear the call off in the direction for where you know these fires are started. And far down the road from you, off to your left, you see another one of these hoplites. You're seeing him from the back. You're seeing him from behind. He's got his spear in hand as though he's fighting something in front of him. And so in one hand, he's got his spear down at the ready. His left hand is holding your little cousin Tenny over his shoulder. And she is furiously beating against the back of his armor, screaming Edmont's name. And looking, you see slightly in front of him, right in the direction here, 10-year-old Giannis, clutching a fencing sword. Fencing, everybody knows what a fencing sword is. Yes, a blunt sword. It can't actually deal damage. It's only for sport. Clutching it in both hands, trembling. And that's only, what, 100 feet away from you or so?
That's 60. I could hit that guy with my knife. It's my turn.
Whose turn is it, actually?
I think I have to make a death save.
It's orange.
Evie, make a death save.
Okay. That's just a flat D20?
Flat D20. You're looking for an 11 or better. No, a 10 or better. You get slightly better than even odds.
I got a 10.
Okay, so that's 1 pass.
Okay. All right. I'm dead, so I can't do anything.
If
You're
you
not
were
dead,
if you were a
Uh,
dust
yeah.
man in the Planescape campaign, you had
Can
to
your
roll forward.
familiar do anything?
I think I have to give my familiar orders, so no.
All right, what's next?
Orange.
Orange token with Genie on deck.
Orange token is going to try to finish off Ekon. All right, Ekon, I've got a 14.
No.
I've got a 24.
Roll again at disadvantage.
It remains a 24.
Yep, that hits.
Does that give him the blind condition for the remainder?
No,
of
it's
the
just
turn?
against. It makes one disadvantage against one attack roll.
That one attack, and then he's got a 16.
16 misses.
16 misses. So one strike lands. For 7 points of piercing damage from this spear.
Okay.
I feel like this stat block, I think it came out of the Theros book. Because they gave this creature, or they gave this enemy shield bash, but they didn't put shield bash into its multi-attack. So it can't knock you down, then stab you twice with advantage. Seems like an oversight.
They're supposed to work in groups. We got Genie with green tokens on deck.
I mean, you're
Genie-
right. They are supposed to work in groups, and this one's kind of...
Jeannie rolled like a 23 or something on her perception check as well. So she yells at Victor to go save the kids. And she's going to move up here.
Okay.
And she is going to cast a level 1 Cure Wounds on her poor sister. And you get back 11 hit points.
Hooray! Thank you.
And then she is going to use her bonus action to pulse temp hit points. And everybody who has less than 8 temp HP gets 8 temp HP.
Everybody within range
10
of
feet
Edmont.
of
Yes.
Edmont.
Okay, so Evie's like, what did I miss?
Right, yeah. You're still prone, but
Okay.
yeah, we're all within that. So he now has 8 plus 8 plus 8.
Do I have
plus
Stunning Strike yet? No, I don't.
The best bunk ability. Second best after key point dodge.
I think
Yeah,
advantage to all saves is, or proficiency in all saves is also pretty good.
Is that it for Jenny?
it's pretty good.
That is everything. I mean, that's my action, bonus action,
All right,
and
who's next?
yeah.
Green tokens with Ekon on deck.
This one can stay where it is, actually, and continue to... Oh, I get to see if they recharge first. Nope, they don't. Okay.
You don't have to.
I sure do have to. Are you kidding me? The first one's going to miss Ekon. The second one rolls at advantage against Evie because she's prone.
Very rude. What do you get?
We're looking at a 23 to hit.
That will definitely hit. That would hit me even if I was standing.
Okay. 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow. I'm
As,
still up.
I mean, it's just this is the little guy.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, well, you have 8. You have like 11 plus 8 HP.
Okay, who's next?
Ekon with blue token on deck.
Ekon is up.
Let's go ahead and fling a guiding bolt at this guy. This is very much in range.
That the hoplite down here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That is a armor class of 17.
17 will not hit.
4 blips, auto hit.
Okay. Give me just one moment to make this happen for you. And to erase some blips. You know it's a rough fight when the blips start coming out. Oh, I didn't open my spreadsheet. I don't even know where your blips are. What kind of damage are we looking at for my poor villain?
He's getting 14 radiant damage.
Ooh. Nothing personal, but I need to erase your blips from last week. This is all work I used to do before the session, but
Let's see.
it's
So that was
getting
my
much
action.
lazier.
And the next attack against him has advantage. You're welcome, Victor.
Thank you, sir.
That was my action. As a bonus action, what's all this? This is like tables that are outside eatery.
Looks like debris, actually, because
Okay.
there was a crowd here that these guys were dispersing.
Yeah.
So, like, overturned
Yep.
furniture or
As a
pieces of
bonus
rubble.
action, let me go ahead and get a strength saving throw from this waterman next to the edge of the bridge.
The Waterman. That's going to be a 17.
Okay. That's the end of Ekon's turn. We've got Waterman with Edmont on deck.
Waterman with Edmont on deck. Waterman can continue to beat up on Orson, I think. That seems appropriate.
AC's 19.
That's a critical hit.
Ow.
First hit's going to miss. That's only a 13. And then the slam. $20 points of bludgeoning damage against Orson.
Holy crap.
I don't like these guys.
That's why I tried to kill the blue guy.
That is 12 minus 25. 13 hit points.
Yeah, your rook can go to hell, Treble. Sorry, it was good for that one session.
I mean, it's still stopping, like, a ton of damage.
It is.
That's it for the blue guy. We have Edmont with purple on deck.
Okay, is Orson still up?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
he's got
okay.
13 hit points.
Edmont.
He would.
So it looks
he would-
like I don't have anybody in melee range of me right now, right?
No, sir.
This is Orson.
enemies.
Yes, that is Orson. All right then. Let's see. My movement is not as stupid as a higher level monk, but it is still pretty stupid.
It's not as stupid as a monk that can fly, I'll say that.
20, 30, 40 gets me there. Key point to dash, 10, 20, 30.
And as you do, he's going to use his reaction to attack you
Okay, sure.
as you enter his threat range.
Why do you give people Sentinel Brick Road? It's very rude.
I didn't. It came out of the book.
Are you gonna steal my advantage?
Yeah, but there'll be somebody next to him.
It's not even Sentinel. It's only half of Sentinel. It's called Hold the Line.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, these guys are supposed to be fighting in a line, but there's only one of them here. He didn't hit. He rolled a 2. He's not hitting in.
Okay, then he's gonna get stabbed with the spear.
So his spear missed. You're going to show him how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. 16 hit.
Did you have advantage from the
You do?
17
riding bolt?
hit. Oh yeah. 16 or 17 hit.
Neither a 16 nor a 17 hit.
Well, bollocks. Yeah. Well, let's
He
see.
knows
my
what you were
turn.
trying to do, though.
Don't you have a class? Do you have the class feature, the new optional class feature that lets you? Or is that next? That's not till like 5th level. Lets you spend key points to increase your hit. Yeah, that's 5th level.
So you
Yeah,
close
well, I
in on
already
the
spent
hoplite. You guys lock spears together. And you've at least dragged his attention away from Giannis for the moment. And he is having difficulty fighting because he's holding a 10-year-old girl in his left hand over his shoulder.
And your old girl that is probably very pissed off.
No, actually, she's hysterical. She is, like, just completely terrified and just standing in front of him like she's banging against the back of his armor with her fists and kicking at the front with her legs, but just totally ineffectually. Remember, Tenny was the really weepy girl.
Right.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
like the city.
She tamed freaking rabbits.
If only she had one of her murder rabbits right now.
Did she tame them?
That's the end of Edmont's turn. It's purple with Victor on deck.
Purple's going to hold position here. Who's next?
Probably as tamed as a cat.
Victor with Orson up on deck.
Victor, what do?
Well, I think Edmund stole my advantage on that attack roll against him, didn't he?
But you still get a sneak attack because Edmund's right there.
Yeah.
Well, I probably would have got a sneak attack because Tenny's on his shoulder.
And
I don't know if she counts as a
you know what?
opponent.
I need
right
to.
now.
My apologies. Your 17 would have hit Edmund. He's not getting the benefit of the shield because he's holding Tenny. So roll damage for that one for your martial arts attack.
Rules lawyer.
No, it's not a martial arts attack because I had to burn a key point and a bonus action to get up to him.
Do you want to take the damage or not?
Yeah, no, I'm taking the damage. So I'm trying to make sure I'm doing everything by the book, Frickerhead. That's it. It's 5 points piercing damage.
All right. And now, so Victor, you're going to have an easier time hitting him because he does not have the benefit of his shield. He's holding it. I guess he could use the 10-year-old girl as a shield.
He could.
That would be 10-year-old children make terrible shields.
And you have range even from that distance with your psychic knives or whatever.
Those knives have insane range.
Okay.
60 foot or whatever.
Cool.
So.
They're basically
That was
cantrips.
about nearly edge of my range.
Well, he's a little
Yeah,
closer.
you're good. Sorry, I was 75 away, is what I meant to say. It's nowhere near the edge.
We're gonna try and roll high. We got 1 dice.
I believe in you. You can do it.
That would be a 23.
That'll hit. If you roll real high, you might kill this guy right now.
Section. Bonus section.
That would be 10 points of psionic damage.
I mean, you got to roll higher than that.
Well,
Well, I forgot to move my hunter's mark, so
Moving or staying put.
he's gonna use his bonus action for offhand attack.
To throw a psychic knife?
Yep.
That seems broken. Broken class.
Well, it's only
Dagger.
What's the actual name of the class feature? It's not called psychic knives, is it?
Soul knife.
Soul knife.
whole life, yeah.
That's even worse. So I like psychic knife better.
3 additional points of psionic damage.
Very well. And he is bloodied.
So
psychic
we've got
blades.
no. So that's Victor, unless he wants to take a movement or bonus, and then Orson with yellow tokens on deck.
Yeah, Victor's gonna stay where he's at.
Okay. So what's Orson doing?
Oh, right. I'm driving Orson right now. Let's see. Orson is going to...
Driving Orson? Sounds unseemly. Like you got him saddled.
I think focus on the Templar because he's got Fairy Fire.
Right.
On the
Also,
water
he's
path.
by far the most dangerous.
Which
so
one
that-
is the... Yeah, this guy is the temple.
orange
Well,
guy's
if he
the
steps into the hoplite's
Hoplite.
range, he's going to take his reaction.
Oh, well, okay. Well, in that case...
The blue guy's hitting pretty hard.
Well, I mean,
too.
you can't change your mind. You stepped into his range, and he's going
Okay.
to use his reaction.
Go for it.
It's going to be a 20 to hit.
It hits. Bye-bye, Orson.
Maybe not.
I thought it was a different...
6 points of piercing damage.
I thought it was a different person. I didn't realize
He
it
does
was-
have a second wind as a bonus action instead of giving him the butt.
He does.
Oh, right. He does. Okay, so that's 6. So he has 7 hit points. Main hand attack. That is probably not going to hit. That is a 11 to hit.
11 will not hit.
Did you do it at
And-
advantage?
Oh, no, I didn't.
He's Spirit Fired.
He is.
That is a 15 to hit.
15 will not hit.
And then the bonus action is... Can somebody look at the stat block and tell me what dice I roll for the... Is it
D10?
Okay, cool. Give me a 10. Give me a... That's 5. So that's 5 plus 2?
I think it's
Does he
5
count
plus
as a
3.
third level warrior?
He
Yeah, I
counts
think it's
as-
just his levels are nebulous and yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
counts as a
5
third
plus-
level warrior.
Yeah, okay. So that is 8 hit points he gets back. All right, cool. So just basically what he took.
I like how the
And then
rook
we've
is
got-
way down here now.
We've got orange
8.
with we've got yellow with white on deck.
Yellow. Okay, they're my longbowmen. And they're each going to take 2 shots.
He's got 15 hit points.
Hopefully they can't keep shooting light arrows.
They might be able to.
There are 4 of you standing there.
I'm on the ground, so if they shoot at me, it's going to be disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true, but I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Ekon, Genie, Orson, and Victor, who has partial cover behind that tree. Oh, no, Denny's standing there. Let's see if I can kill Denny.
That'd be fun.
Do we like Denny?
No one actually likes Denny.
We don't want him to die, though.
Oh,
It would take more than one arrow to kill him, probably.
Ekon, I've got a 10 to hit. I'm assuming a 10 is going to miss Ekon,
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, miss. My
and
bad.
an 11 is going to miss Orson. And
Yes.
a 21 is going to hit Denny.
Bye, Denny.
And a 22 is going to hit Genie.
22, you say. Hold on.
Well, here, let's do Denny
Plus
first,
5.
since you're about
Yeah,
to...
that's going to hit me. Yeah,
Okay.
no. I have the shield spell. That's outside the reach of my AC even with shield.
Yeah, this arrow catches Denny right next to you, and you barely have time to even turn your head before you also feel this radiant arrow impact your chest.